Hey, how's everybody doing out there? Okay, this is going to be short, but it's about Thunderbombs, and I just noticed a few things while I was rearranging a few things. Um, Here we go. Okay, for those of you who may not know, um, the original Thunderbomb with the bomb logo, always this was it. Blue background and pink thunder. Bomb was like that, and this part was pink instead of orange. And once again, no black background, but pink. That was your standby, guaranteed all the time with the bomb logos. Okay? Always. You can see them, right? There you go. That was always them. Always, always, always. Okay. Now, check this out. Now, this is a very subtle difference, but, well, no, it's not that subtle. Over here, we got bomb logos, but look at this. Thunder is in orange instead of pink, and the background is slightly bluer. And these are orange, which they never were, like in the, in the early days when they first came out. It was always like, if you spotted that, you knew they had bombs. Anyway, so you see those two differences, right? Okay. And then, check this out. Now, this one right here shows the black background, and it's the horse, right? So you would, and it's got the blue, the blue label, and it says made in Quang tongue. Now you would definitely, if you're a betting man, say those are going to be daisies, right? Okay. And these are. But I'm showing this for another reason. Now you got ones here that are the same. Alright. And what's in them? Bomb logos. Okay? And yet, you would say, or you would think, daisy, right? And on top of that, it's got the black background, orange writing, and the orange stuff here, which, like I said, is only on daisies. Okay? And then over here, let's go back to these. Caution explosive is in red. Over here, it's in black. And then, of course, you got these other ones. Here, the black usually always meant daisy with the orange and that. And, well, these are the chrysanthemums with that whitish paper. And, of course, that's when they just put those out. So, whatever label, I guess. But, and then you got these, which are pretty nice green color. But, and then the confetti pattern with the see-through cello red, of course. I got a brick of those. But anyway, my main point being that back in the day when you'd go and look, and these would be in the store, and it still applies basically today also, because what's left over today surely wasn't made in the past few years. It was made back then. So what I'm telling you is this is what you still, that's the, the golden rule was, you want the bomb logos, you got to look for the pink, etc., and the big The whole thing is yellow with red. That's why I showed that one was a bit different. And the color was always a lightish blue. This one's got a darker blue and an orange and written in black. Anyway, so what happened obviously here is, you know, the Chinese never wasted nothing. And so basically, you know, these were ones that, well, they were just short on labels or whatever, and they were swatting anything on everything. Now, I will say, it probably also had something to do possibly with when Tiger took over. When Tiger took over, Thunderbombs went to hell. And a lot of you think that, who own Tigers, think that, oh, they're crimped. Look at them, look at them. Well, get a razor blade, open one up. And any ones I've ever opened up had a, let me see, the best way to explain it was an upside down ice cream cone of clay behind the crimp. Yep. A few 4th of Julys ago, I was doing a quick vid on like a 400 strip, and I got nailed right above my eyelashes on my eyelid, and it made just like a little tiny nick of a bruise, and the same thing on my arm. And I was saying, wow, those things were powerful, because someone had given them to me, because I never would buy the Tiger brand. I just don't like them. So anyway, I was thinking that, because where I put it down was in a patch of our lawn, which isn't the best lawn, if you know what I mean, in like a dirt kind of area. So I really thought that, you know, the crackers are going off, probably kicked up, you know, a small rock, a couple of small rocks. And then I went out the next day and picked up a couple of duds, used the trusty razor blade off the carpet knife, unrolled one, and, you know, hell, if it wasn't, you know, upside down ice cream cone near the end, down at the bottom. And they also, in the top, used just a little bit of clay to, like, help seal it. And, anyway, yeah, they have them, but they're not heavy, and you don't notice it, and they looked, you know, crimped. But, like I just said, most of the ones I've ever opened, and any of the duds off that 400 strip I lit, like I said, they all had it. Anyway, these are just some subtleties I noticed going through my draw, if you know what I mean. And I'll show you a pack I just got. I just got this pack right here. It's a cool pack because it's, instead of a regular 16, it's 18. You don't see those that often in camo. And it's definitely a cool pack because of the count. Everything else is basically the same. Anyway, that's just another odd pack. So anyway, remember, like, if I was to pull my brick out of these, my brick of 10/200, 10 strips of 200, and it's one of the old, you know, well, they're all old, but I bought it a while back also, and, you know, that's what's on the brick label, on the big, long brick label, is the pink, and the yellow, like that. Now, if you're looking for daisy bricks, for those of you who haven't been collecting long or may not know, you always want to look for the blue on the brick and the yellow. You don't want to go after these You don't want to go after those. And most of those are going to have the Tiger logo. And they're inferior crackers, and they also started using, as I already went through, the clay. So I always try to avoid these at all costs. Just talking about me in general. And then you get some like these. These that aren't like these. However, because they got the yellow, it's cool. It's when they're all blue like this. They started making, yeah, you know, the ones that were not up to par, and it had, I already said, some clay in them. But it wasn't anything you're going to notice if you picked it up, because I didn't even notice it on a 400 strip. You got to dissect one. That's the only way to tell, you know, what you really have. And of course, if you get nailed a couple times like I did, you know, crackers laying on top of the ground are not going to rip up little stones from underneath. But that's what I thought, because I was figuring, well, these are old Thunderbombs. But anyway, I I do not own any pack I own that has a tiger on it. I did not buy. It was a gift, or I never bought one. And I do not have one of those red Thunderbombs, you know, all red. Just because I don't like them, just personal preference. But also, most of them are tiger. And I do not like tiger. Now, I love the tiger UFOs, and they made some other okay stuff. But when they took over for Thunderbomb, they did not, they didn't carry out the Thunderbomb quality. That's about it. So anyway, hope you learned something from this little vid for those of you who may not have known. And I'll be back around. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good one.